man did his job.
And that looked like
you got to go to the channel, then you see the live.
And they just lock people down.
They'll come up after the sack. Here's Huntley. And he takes a shot.
Knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Huntley.
Damn, I couldn't get on that nigga. He's injured. Thank you.
He's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28. Following the play now, they're going to...
I never game plan for a fucking screen.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They go play action with Huntley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Hey, BMO, you see the stream?
A defensive-minded coach loves
Dave
to
just put it in the chat. He put it in the chat.
There, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those
he put my stream in the chat because I can't what's the name?
Using force, right? Beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about
I can't like share stream. I don't know why it won't let me share the screen.
All game long, all practice long, every meeting, get the football. That's what they want.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to
Dave, this nigga don't hear him?
And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
He just got a whooping.
The slot man in motion.
Yeah, man, that nigga paid for what he did.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
I need a touchdown, B-Mo.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down
Yeah,
there.
yes, nigga, fuck him. Don't listen to him.
Had 2-2 through the first
He's in your division. He's trying to get your player suspended.
Their last time out, so
fuck that nigga.
make it 2 in a row.
And so much about
you said what?
comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind.
Yeah, he gonna that quarterback and whoever scored gonna get suspended for 2 weeks.
So they come in feeling good.
He only up by 27.
That nigga gonna be tough to beat in this one.
Oh, yeah, what, 30, nigga. If you're up by 27, you can score.
He's up by 27.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing
You can
game.
score, nigga. 34-7. The rules say 30. Wait, look at him. I think it said if you're up by 17 with 2 minutes left, you gotta kick field goal.
At the 34.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Up the middle. Here's
Score.
Elliott. And he's able to work
Facts.
his way down
Hey, man, push start and put your backups in, nigga. You don't need nobody getting hurt. It's game over.
18 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they control,
Yeah, make him pay for what he did to me.
but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup.
Who was he down by 31 to?
Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover.
Was that nigga just throwing the ball?
Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field.
He had to be. There's no way.
And that feels good, but you know on
What you
their
mean you
side,
can't
the
win? There's
big
no way
thing
he's
is
running the ball and you
finish
still come
this
back from
drive
31.
off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they let their fullback try and push the pile. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
There you go, partner. That's some old school football right there. You need 1 yard? Give it to your bruiser fullback and let him get the job done.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Throwing, Jones.
That was a terrible decision, but it worked out.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And his kick is no good.
Hey, can you look at the standings and see, did the Dolphins win? Can you tell me if the Dolphins won?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded right at the goal. Oh, that is going to be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because
this nigga got to be high.
You don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
This is fielded at the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
No, there's one more in the crew. Ed, the Lions, and the Bills. Lions and the Bills.
Ready to go.
2 more.
This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but
I'm at the bottom, nigga.
They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone,
I've been at the bottom, nigga. I'm only with 2 L's.
Early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They just got to go seize it.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
I could tell, nigga.
From the 42 now.
Sorry, yeah.
2nd and 2.
Nigga suck, bro. He suck. I told you. You don't believe.
Now Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You can look at this Saints defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now.
That nigga B-Mo
They've established
on
themselves
high
pretty well
adrenaline.
throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
I'm the king around this.
Here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Saints territory
He was talking.
now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Jones throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
He is good, though. He is good. You just had a great game against him.
20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards.
He is a good user.
Down again.
You had a phenomenal game, man. A phenomenal game. We gotta use big words.
First down carry by Elliott.
Riley Moss.
He'll take this ahead for about 4.
You've been talking about him for a minute.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
On third down, Jones. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Nigga said I got some money on when I come back. Giants is like that? Okay, the Giants is beating niggas' asses.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott from 10 yards out. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. This time the extra
266.
good, and the lead is up to 15 now.
With no Tua. Tua's injured. He has Skylar Thompson out there.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second.
He didn't want to win. That's all it was. The big lights was on. This nigga Ben forgot how to play Madden.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to run.
He broke his
head
there.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every
time.
time.
Oh yeah, he can. He can.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Huntley on 3rd down.
He drops it. Let's go.
The field with extra defensive backs and unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Huntley.
Oh, this nigga Speed got his ass mossed by Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas, 42 yards. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Hey guys, say this in the chat.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Paulson and Debo up to make the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Jones now on 3rd down. And he is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Yeah. No, I'm only up 15-7. You must be talking about Ben. Ben was kicking that nigga.
2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt.
Nah, it's 15-7 though. It's 15-7.
That burst good for 20 and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts.
Hey, he was talking that shit too.
As we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
34-7. Roger went ahead and put record numbers up too.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just
Exactly.
a short 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Here's a sneak with Jones. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh,
Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Who? He not doing what you need him to do?
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Elliott will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Ryland for the PAT.
Go ahead and win your division, man. Like I said, you can win your division with 10 and 7.
Remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The niggas suck. Your whole division sucks, nigga. You cannot let your losses get to him. You the best sucky nigga in your division. Then how about that?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still...
No Matt Judon, because he's in.
The thing they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Huntley.
Oh.
There's Chris Olave. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Huntley looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Now he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside.
I'm not telling you again, nigga. You clearly hard-headed.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth puts it off.
Andrew Booth. What a pickup in the goddamn trade.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Jones on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and a yard. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This time they stay on the ground. There he goes, right side. Kareem Hunt. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kareem Hunt as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Let's go.
By Ryland, up and good.
Great first half. We just got to finish it.
Now to 22 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
29-7.
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Just got to finish off.
Offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Huntley. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I...
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A give to Elliott. Now he's loose again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Pats come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is nearly impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game...
Third down, here's Huntley now. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is brought in at the 21. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake, Jones. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10.
No, I'm playing the Saints.
Elliott
in the chat.
And for one of the few
Damn.
times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
3rd down and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
Yeah.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted.
Either that or I'm really doing my thing. I really can't tell. I haven't thrown no interceptions though. I've been running the ball. I got 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns. I'm really just giving what he gives me, taking what he gives me, bro.
To get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And
he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Riling on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
You said you needed that bye week?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
You watching this game, Key?
Start here at the 25.
It's ugly, nigga. 43-7.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp on.
Won't have it again, I'll tell you that much.
The clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
He'll decide to keep this once more.
No, I need Mac Jones to progress.
After a short gain of 2.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 8.
Bitch, I know y'all lying. Y'all don't tackle this nigga and hit him. I know that got this shit on conservative.
Of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Kamara. Will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
And you can bet when they were in that huddle, there's definitely some urgency because I'm sure they were saying to each other, we got to push this one in right now so we don't have to run this on 4th down, and there'll be extra bodies in the hole. That's excellent work there at the point of attack. All it takes is one little crease as he fights his way into the end zone.
Blunt's will look to add the extra point. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Powers through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out right here to Elliott. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the...
Damn, that's my O-line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Back to throw, Jones. And this is caught, and all the way in, touchdown, New England. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 34 yards. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
I wasn't up by 30. I was up by 29. Do the math. 7 minus 50 is what?
Zone, so we will start here
43.
at the 25.
Seven minus 50. 43.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously, a lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's 2nd and 3. And here's Kamara on the read option. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, Huntley. That's complete to Moreau, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 Lions.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Huntley off of play action. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet. And keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
11.
That's me.
Handoff up the middle. Hunt bulldozes past him. And he slips.
Boy, man, this dude. I got Kareem Hunt got 100. Ezekiel Elliott got 100, nigga.
Rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. And we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and you know, late in this game, he wants a football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, Elliott once more.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, I threw a pick.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
I threw a pick. Why did I throw that pick? Float that.
Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and a couple. Here's Huntley. Flush to his right. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
What am I? Probably something.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, here's Kamara. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers from others to make the play. Not in this case.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Michael Thomas.
Nigga scored.
Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas from 19 yards away. And the Saints take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Again,
what am I?
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
You said I'm top what?
As they'll talk things over prior to this
that's
upcoming
good.
second down play.
Oh.
Now that'll be caught by Sam.
Oh. Never mind.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They like
yeah. We like that.
Catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him.
I don't know. The last 2 games, we've been doing pretty good.
Something going really well, Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Now a 2nd and 2. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now Jones, off play action.
Oh, this nigga. Oh my God. I ain't never seen no shit like that. He dropped my ball wide open in the end zone.
Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them.
Nigga, in his hands, dropped it. Hey, Keith, man, how I play today, bro?
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you
that catch, I don't even know how the catch looked, but everybody said that shit was good.
And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your
yeah.
headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Terrible.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get Raiders for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a...
Hold on. Gordon didn't get in there yet, nigga. Hold on. My game ain't finished.
But he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach,
Gordon ain't in there yet. He will be after this game.
Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout.
He gave that nigga 300.
Lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats will
what the
fuck? Football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
He got more this time.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Here's Huntley.
Oh, my God.
Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now Huntley. It's incomplete.
I didn't see Garrett at all.
Shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long.